The South Carolina Hall of Fame was founded in Myrtle Beach in 1973 to recognize and honor contemporary and past citizens who have made outstanding contributions to South Carolina's heritage, history, and progress.
Darla Moore, South Carolina native and business leader for the state and nation. Her outspoken, quick-witted nature allowed her to break away from conventional practices and help shape the future for South Carolina and its citizens. Darla Moore was born and raised near Lake City, South Carolina. She grew up on the family cotton, soybean, and tobacco farm with her father, Eugene T. Moore, mother, Lorraine, and younger sister, Lisa. Her sense of independence and ambition derives from both her rural background and her father's influence to defy norms and conventions.
He was very, very Southern, very conservative, really an archetypical Southern gentleman.
After graduating from Lake City High School, Moore attended the University of South Carolina to study political science, later working for the Republican National Committee in Washington. In 1982, Moore gained her MBA from George Washington University and set out for New York City to enter the most popular area of finance at the time, the leveraged buyout business. She quickly realized the difficulties of entering this field.
I had a lot of disadvantages, and the disadvantages were being female, being Southern, not having the pedigree of many of the people that were in New York and in finance. I had lots of disadvantages.
Unable to break into leveraged buyout, Moore entered the field of bankruptcy, a niche area of finance that was mostly unoccupied at the time.
I had the opportunity to take on something that was basically a blank desk and given the opportunity to make it whatever I could make it. You had so many household name companies, from Texaco to Bloomingdale's to all your big retailers, your oil companies, were filing bankruptcy in the late 80s and early 90s, primarily because pedigreed folks had put so much debt on these companies.
Moore's expertise led her to become one of the most successful and highest-paid women in the banking industry. She was the first woman featured on the cover of Fortune magazine and was listed as one of Fortune's 50 most powerful women in business.
I was given a lot of attention because of being Southern and female, and had it been an ordinary deal, nobody paid any attention to it.
In 1993, Moore became president of her husband's company, Rainwater Investments, and began to invest back into her home state. Education became the focal point of Moore's philanthropic efforts. In 1998, she announced her donation to the University of South Carolina's Business School. The new Darla Moore School of Business became the first business school in the United States to be named after a woman.
It is the quality of thought and the quality of product and the ideal of excellence on which the reputation of the Darla Moore School of Business will rest. This standard will ensure that the students passing through these halls will have the opportunity to build a successful career. This building sends a clear message to all that the Darla Moore School of Business is striving to be its best, and there are no limits to our ability to expand the frontiers of knowledge.
In 2002, Moore founded the Palmetto Institute to help assist the economic well-being of every citizen in South Carolina. Moore also donated to Clemson University's School of Education in 2003, which was renamed after her father, Eugene. In 2011, Moore made a major contribution towards the establishment of an aerospace research center at the University of South Carolina, named after Lake City resident and astronaut Ronald E. McNair. A year later, she made another donation to the Claflin University Department of Music. Shifting her focus to home, Moore founded Art Fields, a Southern arts festival designed to bring attention to Lake City's businesses and community. Though Moore has become a national business leader, she still resides in her Lake City home, contributing to the growing success of her local community. Through her constant and often unnoticed dedication to the growth and prosperity of her home state, Darla Moore has become one of the most significant leaders in South Carolina today.